you got swine flu. What did you eat last night?
Of course,
Standard procedure.
everything that goes wrong is because of something you ate yesterday.
But
Yeah.
didn't you message me in the week?
Yeah.
This guy messaged me in the week. He's like, hey, bro, my stomach is not feeling okay. I'm like, bro, what did you eat?
Immediately.
Yeah.
No, because
What were you
we
eating?
both ate the same thing the day before. So I was like, is your stomach running? Because
Something's not
mine,
running.
mine saying gear down, my man.
Okay, so anyway, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is CarsXCoffee, and we
X
coming to
Lounge.
you. Yeah,
CarsXCoffee.
CarsXCoffee, right? Don't interrupt me, man. My train of thought, okay, is
Don't
one train.
interrupt his train of thought.
Don't
Not
don't
his chain of
interrupt.
thought, his
My
train.
train,
Okay.
right? Anyway, so we have a very special guest on the show today, and he is watching Tokyo Mater currently. But yeah, he will be in a few episodes maybe,
Yeah,
when he pops up here and there. But he does his thing, eating his crust. But anyway, in the spirit of having my child here, I thought today we can talk about things brown parents say.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Sounds good.
sounds like a decent topic. I know some of these things may be touchy, but we just want to put out a disclaimer that we love our parents.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love you,
Love you, mommy.
Okay, so the first thing that we got is, so that's actually happened to me, right? Well, not to me. I witnessed this happen in my home, right? So, uh, my sister-in-law was actually sick with H1N1.
Mama just think like it. Like it.
So she was sick with H1N1, so they told my father. So my
Which one
father,
is what?
swine flu.
Swine flu.
Oh,
So my father was like,
That's why I don't speak English properly,
Yeah.
but then he say
No,
H1N1.
I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
You
When
know, I have a
I
bachelor
she
of
was
science.
she
I
was
don't have a
speaking
bachelor
H1.
of
sorry.
amateur
Sorry.
hour. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Sorry.
But anyway, so my father came. Well, my father was dead, and then once he found out, he said, "You got swine flu. What did you eat last night?"
Of course,
Standard procedure.
everything that goes wrong is because of something you ate yesterday.
But
Yeah.
didn't you message me in the week?
Yeah.
This guy messaged me in the week. He's like, hey, bro, my stomach is not feeling okay. I'm like, bro, what did you eat?
Immediately.
Yeah.
No, because
What were you
we
eating?
both ate the same thing the day before. So I was like, is your stomach running? Because
Something's not
mine,
running.
mine saying gear down. Like, hey, you know,
What is
That is a
That's
car.
what we want to know also. But
first
yeah,
thing you don't want to know.
I also like one of my doctors. He's brown, right? So naturally he'll do the same thing. But he has a tendency to blame every illness that you have on smoking.
Of course.
That's standard in
Yeah,
our
that's it.
house. So all mothers, or either on smoking or on your phone.
Yeah.
You see, like spending too much time on your phone. Oh, it's that vape.
Oh yeah, the vape. I was just gonna say the vape.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a headache. It's that vape you smoking.
Yeah.
That vape. No, it's not because I studied for 6 hours, so my head is paining. It's because I had a few pulls of vape. That's why my head is
It's the
sore.
vape.
It's
I'm
the vape.
coughing now. It's the vape.
Vape.
Must
I won't lie, it's a bit irritating though, right? Like you write to your doctor, your stomach is running, oh, it's because you're smoking. Like, bro,
Yeah.
where's the correlation?
Where's
You
your
know what I'm
But
saying?
doctor's
as a
degree?
doctor,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be saying things like that.
He just makes things up. I'm telling you, if I had to go to a broken leg, he would tell me it's
It's
because
the smoking.
I was smoking.
Yeah. Probably.
Very naring,
The
but
smoking made your bones weak. Therefore,
Yeah.
when you ran, your leg broke.
anyway. Yeah.
That's how
Stop
it works.
makes
smoking.
sense,
Stop
though.
smoking. Like, relax,
100%
bro.
makes sense.
Everything. It all makes sense.
All makes sense.
Okay, next one. You crying, I'll give you a reason to cry.
I haven't heard that one before,
Aye.
but
Your mother loved you.
yeah, my mother
My
loved
mother
me.
also
I
loved
won't
me.
lie,
No, my mother also loved me,
but we used to
that
catch.
day
I used to
when you-
catch
I
it,
used
but
to
I
catch
never
it.
heard that. Like,
Yeah.
who I used to catch?
mine used to always be in that scenario where it's like always like, don't go play there. You're gonna get hurt. Then you go play there, and then you get hurt. Then you cry. And it's like, oh, and to cry, come. I'll give you a
I
reason
told
to
you
cry.
not to
Give you a
play
I
reason
told
that.
you not to.
But
So
that's
would you ever do that to your son?
No. This is a list of things that I won't be saying to my son.
But
Oh,
that
he's
situation.
going through the stuff now.
Oh.
He's like, okay, I don't want
I
to
don't
do
want-
this to my son.
But
This
that
is how I
situation
practice.
you just
At
spoke
least
about.
Ayan is
Most
fortunate.
children nowadays, like that situation you spoke about, you'll check the child will be running. there when they're not supposed to play, they fall hard. They get up, they in pain, but I say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I never get hurt. I never get hurt. Anytime that child is dying in pain, bruh. I know because I used to do that also. I used to fall. I feel like my leg is broken, my back is broken. You know that fall when you hit and you feel that lower back. Then you stand up and say, I'm okay. They find a
Yeah,
room
you
there.
cry.
You find a room, I cry.
The one day I was standing on the back of a bicycle. You know, on those
On
what they
the
call
wheel
it?
nuts.
Yeah.
I love that thing, bro.
So I was standing on it, and then
Those
my
stun
cousin,
bikes.
yeah.
Oh.
So my cousin was riding, and then I said, "Okay, I'm gonna jump off." So I jumped off, but I landed flat on my back, right on the tar. I laid there in the middle of the road. I laid there.
Hey, brother.
I was
I
just like,
have a-
"Hey, I'ma just blow this out."
But
you
the
know?
bicycles
I
were.
have a bicycle story for you. I don't think I ever told you this. So, by my cousin's house, he basically stays in like a cul-de-sac, which is not a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So, their house is like at the top of the cul-de-sac, and then it's like a steep downhill, right? So we used to build ramps as kids for
Yeah.
bicycles. We used to build ramps with like bricks and whatever. So the one day they were like, let's see who can like ramp a 10 brick high
Yeah.
thing. So I was like, okay. I was like a daredevil. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you still are.
Then I didn't even go on my own bicycle, brother. I was a small little girl. I went on a small pink bicycle, my friend. Then they were like, no, let's make it cool. Let's make it cool. Let's light the board on fire. I'm like, okay, sharp, let's do it. We went, we got spray. We sprayed that board full, bruh. We lit it. As soon as it lit, I went. As I went, the board shifted. Like the board moved. Bruh, I fell. I literally was twisted in that bicycle like a Pringle, bruh. And because it's such a steep downhill, I just kept going, bruh. I literally like
shit.
slid for like maybe 50 meters.
So you're
down,
just
bruh.
scraping your way down.
Bruh, I laid there on the floor crying. I was crying, bruh.
I can just imagine. Bruh.
I couldn't get up, and all the people, I was the oldest there. no one could help me, bruh. But
Of course, the oldest one is the most
Fortunately,
irresponsible
yeah.
one.
it was not in a car seat. They stay in like the bub.
Yeah.
So some aunties heard me, whatever. They came outside, they asked me, bruh.
They heard you. They heard
I was
you yelping.
crying. I was crying, bruh. They came, they picked me up out of the bicycle, untangled me, whatever. Took me to my auntie's house. I looked at my face, bruh. I started crying even more. All the skin on my face, bruh. All of the skin was off, like my body, everything, like the skin was all off on me. That was the most painful experience ever.
No,
But I don't regret doing it. I'll do it again.
Yeah, bruh, we need to do things like that now for the video.
I will do it again. I promise you. But we don't have bicycles.
I will
Yeah,
get
no,
one. I used
Come
to,
we ramp.
I used to enjoy
come
so
we ramp
I
this
used
car.
yeah,
Same
jump
size.
over the car
Same size.
with a bicycle.
Same
Jump people. I used to when I used to stay in Carltonville, it's a farm town, right? That was the best time, bruh, because then you meet up with all your friends, like 5, 6 guys, you're young, move with your bicycle, they on the side of the road, they sell that colorful popcorn.
I'm a keep.
It was,
I love that
hey,
thing.
bruh, it was so much better back then than it is now. But we're swaying off topic. Let's
Yeah.
keep going back to what brown parents say.
Okay. Have you ever heard you will know once you are a parent?
Yeah, thousands of times.
No.
You never heard?
Thousands of times.
Maybe I did, but I didn't really take note of it.
You'll understand when you are a parent.
Yeah.
When
you
your
are-
child
you are a
doesn't
father,
take note of
you'll
what you
understand.
say, then you will understand. Hey, what you looking for, Jesus?
I don't know why this man is busy knocking here, bruh.
Ever since we got here, he's been trying to put up one frame. Maybe it's not going well for him.
That's one took us at least 2
At least
minutes.
2 minutes.
And
Yeah.
that was it.
Okay, then the next one. Whatever we do is for your good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always.
but that there is universal.
Yeah.
That's universal.
That's universal.
It doesn't just apply to car.
Everything we do is.
You
for
think we do this to make your life bad? No,
Mhm.
we love you.
Especially when it comes to studying. No, I'm
Yeah.
doing it for you.
Yeah.
But I don't want. I'm doing it for you. Go sit in your room and stuff.
It's only when
No.
you're old that you appreciate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
fact.
That actually, this was for my good.
But
But in
I-
that moment, you're like, you don't love me.
I
I just want to
never-
go play with my friends.
I said-
I want to
but
play.
but that
outside
was
with my
me
friends.
all the way till like high school, bro. I never wanted to study. I wanted to open like a business, and I was always interested in the instant making of money instead of like believing in the
Yeah.
future. But now I don't regret studying at all, bro.
Yeah, no. Okay, so on to the next one. So many people go hungry and you are complaining about food.
Yeah.
That one.
Let me tell you guys a story about that one. So, I was forced, and I'm using this word for a reason, forced against my will to eat chocolate pro neutral
The best thing.
every single morning. You know what? Man?
You don't have any. It's not
Neutral
forced,
Yeah.
bruh.
is
It's
the
like
best.
it's
Listen
so
to me.
nice.
It is nice now, maybe. I don't know. I haven't eaten it for years. I'm still healing
You want to
from it.
try?
No, I don't want to try it right now. I'm still healing from this.
Yeah.
My mother used to force me to eat pro neutral, and I used to hate it. But think about it, anything as a child, when you have to do it, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want to eat it.
Yeah.
And I don't have a strong stomach per se, right? So if I eat something that I don't like, I'm like, you know, and,
Yeah.
and my mother was strict, like strict. Like I used to catch clubs like you can't believe.
Same actually.
So I used to sit there in the morning, one morning I'm trying my breakfast, eating as pro neutral, miserable as hell. Wake up. And I started violent from
What is
nowhere.
making?
I didn't even know she was in the kitchen.
Mm.
From nowhere, she like popped up like a ghost, bruh. Smack at the back of the head.
Mm.
The pro neutral say out the
Out.
mouth. But I was so smart at the time in my head. I thought to myself, well, at least I don't have to eat that thing that is out of my mouth. I used to vie quietly when she used to go into the room. Used to vie to the basement, slam the pro neutral in the basement, open the water and come back, put a bowl there by the basement. Say, you finish it? I say, yeah, I ate, mommy, I'm okay now. Then I went to school, I'm hungry before first break. I eat my lunch, now I'm hungry the rest of the day. Because I couldn't.
Could have ate your pro neutral.
Nah,
Eat your pro neutral, bro.
Bokomo pro neutral.
It's the best.
It's nice,
I
bro.
love it.
Bruh, I have trauma.
What's your favorite cereal? Or what was your favorite cereal growing up?
Yo, I used to like a lot of cereals. I used to like Cocoa Pops. What's that one? Frosties.
Frosties was the one.
Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are very
I asked
lekker.
that's your favorite. I never said list
But
all the
I like
cereals
all of
you
them.
love.
I didn't have like a specific favorite one. I liked all.
I loved
That's-
Kellogg's.
That's why I probably like Jungle Oats or something.
He liked wheat picks.
Yeah.
Step fast. Yeah. Due to technical difficulties, the tech
For the
team,
fourth
yeah.
time. This video just does not want to be published.
Yeah, no. We bad Indians. We're not sure. We're not doing Indianing properly. Yeah.
We already discussed this. We should be technicians.
Yeah. But we'd suck at it.
Hello.
Okay, so let's move on to the next thing that brown parents say. Have you ever heard when I was your age, I could do X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
All the time.
What does
You want
man
milkshake?
want?
He wants milkshake.
When I was your age, I never had milkshake.
When I was your
When
age.
we were your age, we didn't have all
We
this.
never had all of
We
the
never
fancy
had this
things.
Paw Patrol and
Yeah.
and cars.
Drink your milkshake.
Why are we all staring at the light?
Yeah,
Drink
we all
milkshake?
just watch him. Okay,
We all
good
are like,
job.
watch him drink milkshake.
But yeah, I did hear that. When I was your age, I had 2 children and
Yeah.
a job. Okay.
Yeah, okay, nice for
Well
you.
done.
Good for you.
Nice.
Two children.
Well done.
Love you
Job.
lots, mommy.
When I was your age, I was washing dishes, I was cooking, I was doing XYZ, you know what I'm saying?
I'm 15 years old.
Relax, bro.
15 years
Yeah.
old. When I was your age, I was working already.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
No shame, my mother actually did that.
Is it?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mother's a OG there.
Yeah.
But I think all our parents are. It's just our age.
I
It's
think
a
our
bit difficult.
generation,
Yeah.
generation
Yeah.
is different.
That time, the thing of the American dream, and you could actually get a job without qualification,
Yeah.
was a thing. You know, nowadays, you need to
But-
come out of campus with 5 years experience,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
can
You
get
need
your
to-
job.
Yeah. You have to
Yeah.
finish your campus and somehow magically have
Yeah.
Yeah.
experience.
Automatic.
Yeah. I must solve world hunger by the time I leave flippant campus. Then I can get a job.
Okay, I have to sit like this.
Okay.
Because little man decided to drop his juicy.
Okay, so the next one that we have is have you ever heard to understand it you have to be a parent?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. It's a guilt trip.
Is it?
You'll only
I
understand.
don't know. I don't know if I've heard it actually.
To understand why I'm telling you this, you have to be a parent. Or to understand why I'm doing
you
what I'm
think-
doing, you
Do
have to
you
be a
think
parent.
you as a parent
Hmm.
have, like, you can tell one of your friends, like, you can tell us one day, like, you'll only understand it when you're a parent.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
Why?
Because you'll never understand lack of sleep in the first 6 months of your child's life until you're a parent. Up
Okay,
until
fair
that point,
enough.
you won't experience it. You know what I'm saying?
I experience lack of sleep every night. Ask him, I message him,
Is it?
and then he shouts me and says he's going to sleep.
That's why I don't sleep actually. Bro.
Yeah.
That's morning. I think you went to sleep at 6:30.
Ish, no.
Papa 6.
You know how I woke him up?
Yeah, I wanted to if this bra was next to me this morning, I was gonna strangle him. Bro.
I'm a human alarm. I phoned him, rang for like 30 seconds. He answered. As soon as he answered, I cut the call. I waited like 10 seconds. I phoned
Calls
him
back.
again.
I say hello, he cuts it
I cut
again.
the call.
Then I got nada. What is this bra doing? Then again, and every time I want to answer and say, I can hear you because I thought like something's wrong or like, like what
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing? Stop cutting the call. Calls again, cuts it again. Maybe like the fourth or fifth time because he says, hello, are you awake? I was
So
like,
he
you
woke you up.
know I was
But you
awake.
only went to
because
sleep
I
at
answered
Papa
all
6 in the morning.
Yeah, man, I sleep. I struggle to sleep.
Yeah, parenting will be easy for you. Huh?
I know. I won't.
But okay, let's move on. You will only value us when we are not there.
The
That
guilt
one
trip.
is deep, but that's a
It's a
guilt
guilt
trip.
trip,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
guilt trip on
100%.
100%.
Yeah, when we're not there. How can you say that?
I
to
don't
me?
want to think
Mommy,
of that.
I
How can
just
you
didn't
say?
go to the shop and
Yeah.
get the bread.
I just
You know what
forgot.
I'm saying? I just forgot the bread. You know?
It's hectic,
It's not the
man.
end of the world.
Yeah. Now they start you at that one. You'll only value me when I'm not here. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
why would
It's
you
just bread.
say
You're
Yeah.
not gonna
But
stop.
Yeah.
then sometimes it hits you to a point where you go in the room and you're like heartbroken, like legit, because you're thinking about it. You're like, this woman just
Oh, you know that
she
one
ruined my
where
life.
when they're cooking or something, yeah? Like your mother can be cooking and then she's nar for some reason.
Yeah.
Huh? And you'll only value me when I'm not here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody else me in this house.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say you go there, you say, is there anything I can do? They say, no, don't worry.
Yeah, then
okay.
when you're done, when
Yeah.
they're done.
When they done, nobody helps me in this effort house. I do everything by myself. It's like I asked you. I can't
What
read
are
your
you
mind.
saying?
Why do I look like that? What's that? Oh, in the movie on the wheelchair, you can read minds.
Mega
Professor
Mind.
X.
I don't
Professor X, what? Mega Mind. Listen
I don't
to that.
know. I don't
Mega
watch
Mind is just
cartoons.
with a 7 head.
It's
I
not.
don't watch cartoons.
It's not a
It's not a
cartoon.
cartoon.
It's X-Men, bruh.
Oh, I
It's
don't watch
X-Men.
sci-fi.
No, I'm sick
On
of
that
it.
disappointing note, it is time for us to end.
I don't watch. I don't watch sci-fi. We
I
do,
cancel.
man.
I hate
Okay.
it. Bruh.
Why?
I honestly hate it. Laser guns. Come on. Laser swords. Come on.
Pew pew.
No, bruh.
Pew pew pew.
Guns don't make pew pew. They make papa.
Bruh.
Go watch our video of the gun range.
I saw this one video on TikTok. I was scrolling through it. So it shows this bra shooting a gun like in a also like an alien type movie, but it's like they're making a mock of it. So it's a guy from India holding the gun. Then when he fires the bullet, he goes tang lang lang like a It was kind of funny.
Okay, then moving on to the next one we have. Have you ever heard good marks are everything?
No,
No.
never. But that explains a lot. We all are stupid.
I've never heard it, but there was always that subtle hint, like you need to do well, matric.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
always studying was always forced upon
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
as a
like,
brown kid.
you
You
have to
have
do
to
well.
study. If
So
you don't get a
maybe
degree,
not in
man-
those words,
Yeah.
but like you heard the
But
message.
it's almost like if
Yes.
you don't get a degree, regardless of how successful you are,
You're gonna be a bum.
you are
But
bound.
it's
Yeah,
always
I'm
like
You
as,
don't have a
as
degree.
brown kids, it's always like, oh, my son's gonna be a doctor
Mm.
or an accountant or a lawyer.
Yeah,
That's all. Or IT.
They were-
yeah.
I'm
And then
none of those.
I went into IT.
You went into IT. You went into lawyer. I just.
But
jumped
I
off
think
the
at least we're
bandwagon.
good at what we're doing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Not like
I'm gonna be a great lawyer.
yeah. We know.
Select all the problems.
We know. That's why I can talk your ear off. Imagine that poor
Imagine
magistrate.
the
bruh.
I'm gonna
magistrate,
finish
that
that
auntie is
magistrate,
gonna be.
bruh.
That auntie is
Say,
gonna-
she's gonna say, you know what? It's in your order.
Yeah.
You win. Leave, Mr.
Just stop
Suleiman.
talking and
Leave.
get out
Yeah,
of here.
just
You
go.
win. I'll
You
be
win.
like, Your Worship, I still have a lot to prove. No, you've proved enough. Thank you. I sure, Your Worship. Yes, get out of my courtroom. As you please.
Have you ever
As you
heard?
please.
Have you ever heard? Look at the neighbor's kid.
Yeah. Comparison galore.
Is it?
But I won't lie, I never got compared
Put
that
one,
much.
No, I was the good kid.
Yeah, I was the
Okay,
good
I'm taking
child.
it away.
I was the good kid. My mother used to compare me to them. Look,
Yeah.
look, they must be more like you.
Yeah.
I'm like, my mother never
Exactly.
did that ever.
Oh, I was a good child because I was like quiet and like my sisters were the problems. I was the angel.
My
Yeah.
mother would never say that. My mother would be like, yeah, look how good that boy is doing. Why are you not doing that?
I won't lie, my grandfather, Allah grant him Jannah, but when whenever he could, he used to always praise us. He used to tell us, hey, everybody tells me how respectful my grandchildren are. What like, yeah, Nana, most.
Yeah.
Yes, you grow up the homies. What
Talking
you mean?
about that, man, about so I actually forgot about it, and then my brother was here last week and he was speaking about it. Do you know the day your grandfather passed away, we were driving 2 lanes to come to the house and stuff. Now,
Mm.
do you know I got arrested that day driving 2 lanes?
Is it?
Yeah, the cop pulled me over at Deadman's Bend for speeding,
No.
and then my mother eventually was just like, just take him. I even told my mother, it's fine. I'll sort it out. Go
Yeah.
to the funeral. You're gonna miss the funeral.
Yeah.
I'll sort it out. I phoned that other friend of ours because they said they're gonna take me to Mondio police station. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I know he knows people there. I can get out, whatever. I phoned him. He's like, yeah, just let me know when you're there. Then the cop eventually, after wasting like 30 minutes of our time, he's like, okay, go, bruh.
Yeah, I know. But you get arrested quite often for speeding.
And
I
it's all
just
for
don't say
speeding. Not
Yeah.
even like I drive fast.
He
I drive
doesn't do
slow.
anything else. He
He
just
just
speeds.
drives
drives
slow.
fast. No, you don't drive
You want
slow.
more check?
You don't drive slow.
He doesn't ever drive slow.
Bruh,
It's
do
not
you
in
see
his,
why I say I want to still be a small child?
What?
Give me more check.
You have hands.
You see, give me sweets. I want crisp.
This is the big boss.
You see, I also want to love like this.
I'm just the guy that provides.
Bruh, and kids come and they can say and do the weirdest things, man. They just get away with like a child can come do that
But
and say nothing. No, he'll say nothing. You look at you like this. 10 minutes straight.
That's
yeah.
so
And then,
awkward.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
go away.
And then he ran away, and you might just sit there like this, like he just punked me. Like, you're Alvasi, beer.
Last day I got that, bro.
I got
Fast.
punked.
Yeah.
I never heard punked in a while, bruh.
Because that's what they do. They just do weird things. My mommy said I can also do that.
Yeah, my mommy said.
Yeah.
My mom
You
said,
busy
hey,
playing, slutting PlayStation. There,
Yeah.
you enjoying yourself there. Your small cousins or someone comes in now. My mommy said I can also play that game. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your mommy. Right from here.
yo, the amount of times I was there. Yes.
My mommy said I
My
can
mommy said
also
I
do
can-
that.
Oh, bruh,
I'm not
where's
your
your
mother.
mother?
Huh?
I look like your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Is this your
one.
mother's PlayStation? No.
Do I look like your mother?
Soel must ever address a child. Ne?
I'll be scared. Huh?
That child will be poopang.
No, bruh. Children love me.
Listen to how he
Yeah.
says it. Children love me.
Children
so
love
much
Children love
aggressive.
Now he's
So
trying to
much
say
aggression.
something.
For real.
Check. Now he's saying
Children
it
love
something.
me.
I say children love me, but first he said children love me.
Because they do.
Okay,
Ask
next
any
one,
child.
next one.
Look at
No,
how calm
don't
Dayan is.
put my son
Look at
under
how calm
pressure.
he is
That's
here in my house.
That's
If I
because
was such a
he's-
bad person, you
he's-
think he'd be sitting
He's
here loving
secured
eating
in
my
his
sweets.
father's arm there.
I'm next to
He's
his
not
father.
even looking at you.
I'm next to
He's
his
got a cap on like this. He's watching his thing. He check who's
He's
that?
checking. Hey, who's this timer? Okay, next one. Have you ever heard we were once your age too?
Yeah, when you do naughty shit, and then you try to hide it, and your mother's like, "No, it's fine."
I know what.
I know,
Yeah,
I know
It's
what
more
you
like
did.
when
I know
you
what.
go
you did.
out.
I was your age also.
When you go out, and then you're asking, "Hey, can I buy whatever?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what you're gonna do. We're also your age.
Yeah, we
man.
know what boys your
But
age
why
do.
is
What?
it also
Get up to all this nonsense
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
rubbish.
But why is it also that as a brown parent, as a brown child, you're only allowed to go out one weekend?
Yeah, if you had
Yeah,
fun
mom.
this weekend, you're
Yeah.
not having fun
Yeah.
next weekend. Sorry, mommy, I'm going to play soccer with my friends.
But you played last
yeah,
week.
last week. Last week
That's
you
a
went to the
different game,
movies
mommy.
already.
You know, it's funny.
But mommy,
You
I'm just
turn
going to
20
play.
and it still happens.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you going?
Okay, not for me.
Not
Mine
for you.
stopped when I was like maybe 15, 16.
Okay, no, mine didn't stop at 15, 16. Mine stopped a bit older, but then when it stopped, everything stopped.
Yeah.
Then I used to
Then
get
you
hard
don't even
sore.
care about it.
That was hard sore. I was like,
Are you not gonna stop me?
it's 3 o'clock in the morning. She never message to say my safe. Like, does my mother hate me? Like, And then I used to,
Love me
you
anymore.
know, sometimes I used to feel like that, and I used to message her say, "I'm just letting you know I'm safe," and then she don't reply, bruh. And then the next day I buy home, when I go home, they sleeping, knocked out, everything. Next day I wake up, I just say, "Oh, when you came home," I said like 5 o'clock. Say,
No,
"Okay."
but also another thing, parents will always say, when you go out, I sat up the whole night worrying
Yeah,
about you.
Aye, but then you go
I
home,
come
they
home, there you
sleeping, bruh.
snoring, there
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sitting up waiting for me. You weren't
They
sitting
sitting
up
there
for nothing.
sleeping.
I
They
actually-
got popcorn next to the bed. They were watching a movie. Everything. Loving
My
life.
mother
okay.
actually stays up. Bro.
Easy.
Yeah, like if we coming home, like nowadays, okay, you can come home but early in the morning. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But then you come home and now you don't have keys for the garage or something, so you have to bell to someone. My sister is a bit unreliable.
They still don't
Yeah.
give him keys to the house that you did. So it's still a lighty.
He gave them a grandson, but
Yeah.
they didn't give him keys.
No keys for you, boy. You found when you're outside.
There's too many
okay?
people. You understand? Like between me and my bro, if somebody takes it and if you're not going to the same place, then it's just a bit awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Then you can take a key
You
there
can
and
just
for,
go cut keys,
and
that.
for like 5 rand or 10 rand.
No,
you
I
can
have
cut the
keys to
key.
enter the house. I don't have keys to open the garage.
So you can go
So
cut
you
that
can go
key.
get
No,
a remote.
the remote. The
You
remote.
can get
can
a
get a
remote. It's
No,
like
remote.
200
I'm
rand.
very lazy.
But
to
I
do
can
that.
come link it up for you also.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got an extra remote?
I don't have an
I
extra
do.
remote.
I actually do.
But I
But-
can link it for you.
Hey, one thing. I knew adding
I'm
you
not
guys to
just
the
a-
show was a
I'm
good
not just
idea.
a-
Yes, sir.
So I know how to link
Hey,
remote.
you'll even put up a frame on your yeah. We
Yeah.
are not modern men, bro. We old school.
Yeah.
We needed to record when this brah and I went to go buy this thing.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yes,
So we went
it
to
was
China Mall
funny.
to go and buy this thing. But we never go for this. We went for something else. Ended up buying this. It was the most hilarious thing ever.
The brah was shouting me a lot.
We must say China Mall field trip.
Yeah.
How much you were shouting? Stop laughing.
Yeah,
Stop
because
laughing. They are
it was
breaking.
hilarious.
Everybody is looking at you.
Yeah, I was laughing at the people. Stop laughing. Because I started laughing at the people in the next line, and it just so happened Sohail walked into the next line. They made eye contact with him.
Okay, let's move on to the last one, which is when are you giving us a grandchild?
I hear that all the time, actually.
No,
Yeah, you old now.
Need to,
No.
need
Me.
to give her one soon, actually.
no, I don't. I don't want no grandchild, nothing, no son, no
So
problem.
big eyes were flying
No,
around. here.
leave me out
Our
of this
director was
conversation. I'm
shocked.
not talking about it.
They asked me the question, I answered the question. You see?
When are you
See
getting a grandchild? 9 months.
I
Say
have
no
one,
more,
yeah?
fam. Say no more.
Say no more. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back.
You go to school to do learning or to do bloody fashion.
Oh, I heard that
That's all the
This is the
time.
best answer.
Me, because I didn't want to be that kid in school that wore normal school pants.
Yeah,
So I
that's
went
how
to
used
go
come in
skinny.
skinny
Yeah,
jeans.
and then you coffee there at the
No,
bottom.
I never cuffed.
I used
Mine
to
was
cuff.
just skinny as
So,
hell.
so can I tell you, I went to a Muslim school, so it's impossible to make a light blue kurta with a big baggy pants fashionable. Right? So I used to wear a topi, like it was all blue.
Yeah.
Right? It's funny,
Smurf.
funny,
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
funny. I used to wear a black topi just to whatever, and then you take the pants in, and you tuck the front kurta in. Now, if I look back at it and drive past and you see the lighties in that uniform, you think to yourself, why the hell did I even try? You look like those was. Okay, no, I can't say that. But you look bad, bruh. It was so bad. Like, we had to wear that. The only cool thing I could do was change the color of my topi. It was a black one. And I used to still get in trouble for it every day.
That was the
even
worst
the
part.
haircuts.
Ne? The haircuts. If you wear, it's cold. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like I'm buying navy blue jackets
Yeah.
every flippant time I go to the shop. You come there with a white jacket or a black jacket.
It's a problem.
No, it's a
Yeah.
problem.
The,
What do
the
you
school,
mean?
the jacket must match the uniform.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I'm not gonna go buy
My
another
mother,
jacket.
actually not even my mother, my granny got called so many times for incorrect uniform. So haircut not right, pants not right. Eventually on Mondays I knew it was assembly every
Yeah, yeah,
Monday. I just used to jump the fence and go after assembly.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah. Because I knew that Afrikaans teacher, our favorite one, was standing right there by the gate.
Man, I'm fussy.
She was standing by the gate and anything
Waiting
she
for
sees
you.
wrong, my friend.
Mm.
Come, you gonna phone your parents. Eventually I was just like, my granny was tired of it.
Yeah.
So I used to just go late and jump the fence.
Yeah,
Every
stupid fussy.
morning entering the gate, there's always one on duty.
Yeah.
This teacher, this uncle, whatever the hell he was, makes me nartle today. So every morning he pull off my topi because it's black and not blue. Karena now barely I wanted to slap him till one day I told him, take it off again. I dare you.
That's how threatened his
I
teacher.
Yeah.
take it off again.
Ahmad.
I'll show you what I'll do to you. He stopped taking it off, bruh. He just left me alone because he used to take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. Take it off again. What does
And
Dra
as
say?
Dayan
Yeah,
said,
yeah, we're
that
done
is,
with the segment.
That is, we are finished with the segment. He say, das dus da.
Yeah,
Das dus
that's
da.
moving
Tuesday.
on to his
Anna Dulu
segment now.
cappuccino. Okay, well, that's it for things brown parents say. We have one more segment for this, which we will do after the intermission. Okay, so on our next segment, we have
Automotive.
Automotive.
Automotive news.
Yeah, he came up with the word
Automotive.
automotive news, and we are talking about the
never-
price of new
I never come
vehicles.
up with words. It's like, he made the
No,
word.
you made the accent.
You made the accent.
Oh yeah, automotive news.
We had
Yeah.
we had automotive news, and then you made it automotive.
Automotive.
Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about affordability becoming an issue in the new car market. So
Oh,
this
my
was an article, not from Westbank, but Westbank was referenced in it. Anyway, so according to new vehicle sales, they had a marginal growth in July, inching up by 1.3%. So that is 43,389 units. That is compared with the same month last year.
That's
So
a massive increase.
anyway, let's
Let's
not talk
manufacture
about
cars.
that, right?
Bajaj QT.
We building, we building Bajaj.
Yeah.
Build Bajaj.
Build
You can
Bajaj.
build that thing in your backyard. I'm
Probably.
100% sure.
I can put money on the line. I can 100% leg press a Bajaj.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not even joking with you, bruh.
Dad loved.
I could probably deadlift that car also.
But honestly, right? So, like yeah, it says there's only so much affordability consumers can find in the new vehicle market by opting for lower priced alternatives. The price of new vehicles,
It's ridiculous.
man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Insane.
It's not always like it's not like a GTI or like the M4s and
It's
stuff.
a
It is always
standard car,
expensive,
bruh.
you know.
Even taking into account, let's take a brand new Golf 8 GTI.
Yeah,
What's the price of that? Like base model Golf 8 GTI. You're looking at well over 500, well over 700.
let's actually just check that.
I
Right?
think it's
Golf
800
8
and something.
GTI.
base model.
Golf 8 GTI. Right. So this is from VW's website. Actually, let's just go here.
Cars nowadays are very, very expensive.
Base
That's a
model.
2020. That was 2020, right? So a 2020 Golf R is
Worth
a
kilometers.
710,000.
What kilometers?
2023 Golf R with 100k,
So
1.3 million.
That's basically a brand new car.
How much is
1.3
it?
million for VW.
You
Yeah.
can buy a apartment, bruh. 1.3 million.
Yeah.
1.3
So
million.
basically, I think, like with regards obviously to the article that we just read, prices of vehicles are like astronomically high. Like it's
mad.
it's unaffordable, and I feel like we all just, as Andrew Tate says, we just part of the matrix. But literally, you go to work. Think about it as this. This is how I perceive this whole situation. Right? You're living a cycle. You go to work in order to gain a credit score to take out debt to buy a car.
Yeah.
Then you continue going to work to pay off the debt for the car. And it just
It
continues.
just recurs.
It's
Yeah.
just a continuous cycle.
It
You're
goes
just
on
going to
and
work
on
literally
and on
to just
and on.
repay your debts.
Mm.
And then you get a salary increase, which means your debts can increase and you end up buying something better.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Honestly-
you never really like. You
Yeah.
always just in problem.
Yeah.
Bruh, speaking about it, like I drive a Kia Picanto, a very basic car, 1.2 normal fuel
Yeah.
consumption, nice aircon, Bluetooth, but it's very basic. It's nothing like no one's gonna look at the car and be like, oh my god, check this car on the road. Car like that, and I bought this car. Next year is gonna be 5 years. Over 200,000
Mm.
for that basic little car. Over 200 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
insane.
that was 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Right? If you look at the price of a new Kia Picanto, I think it's mad. I think it was like 280.
Yeah.
And think
Because,
about
yeah,
it like this. Marked at that, but when you're paying it off, when you finance
It's
the
obviously
car,
like double.
it's way more.
What
So I'm
interest is
actually paying way more than that because I have to. I'm financing my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
I'll be done next year, hopefully. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm paying so much more for, I mean, a really basic car.
It's actually made, right? So the price of new cars is sky high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So people generally decide to buy older cars,
Yeah.
right?
like second hand. Yeah.
But because now there's demand for second hand,
Goes
The
up.
the
price
price
goes
of
up as well.
second hand goes up.
It's insane.
You know, so it's a continuous cycle of you can barely afford anything.
Unaffordability,
Yeah.
basically.
If you like, honestly, anything less than 200,000 rand for a vehicle is probably what most people can afford in our country.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, if you buy in second hand, then you need to find something that's gonna be reliable
Exactly,
because there's
because-
no more motor
And
play.
there's a lot of problems with second-hand vehicles,
Mm.
especially now recently, where people are selling motor vehicles. Where they know the car
Yeah.
gives problems and give issues,
Yeah.
and then they sell
Okay.
it,
Yeah.
and it's a whole situation.
It is like, and I feel like, so in South Africa the income gap is just crazy. So it's either you very rich, you very well off, or you poor.
It's very
The middle
very
class,
difficult to be
we
middle.
do have one of the biggest middle class economies
Yeah.
basically in the world.
Yeah.
We have a very big middle class economy,
Yeah, we do. And
but
like,
it's very unaffordable for even a middle class person.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, I was looking at changing my car because I wanted to say, before I pay it off,
Yeah.
trade it in, get another car, refinance, do
Yeah.
that whole situation. And because I was like, I'm tired of driving this car now. I've been driving for a while, and I looked at nothing fancy. I'm not talking M3 or anything.
yeah,
Basic BMs, basic Mercs, basic
Yeah.
Audis. I love Audis. Just the basic one, and I was like, it makes no sense for me to do that. I'll just put myself in more problems.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
another 5 years, I need to be paying off a car. I'd rather just pay this one off,
keep
drive
it.
my little car, and be happy
Yeah.
and live a better life, because you're spending so much money on a car, you don't actually realize how much you actually sacrificing just because you're paying off a car.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
actually a
insane.
big trap, right?
Yeah.
Because you finance your first car, but then you want to upgrade. So then you go finance another one.
And
But then you don't get paid what you got for your last
Exactly.
one. You know?
Exactly.
People don't realize that you only like start breaking
You
even
like-
after like 3 or 4 years of paying
you
off
start
the car.
playing yourself, unless you're one of those super wealthy people.
Yeah.
You're playing yourself.
Yeah.
So you like paying interest for like 3 or 4 years. So let's say in your third year you decide to actually go trade it in. You're getting much less, but you still have a finance amount that gets added to your next one.
Exactly.
You know, eventually you like 1 million rand in debt because you just keep trading up, not realizing what you're doing. You know,
It's hectic, man.
yeah. So that's basically it, right? So we wanted to talk about the price of new cars, why you should not necessarily just go buy a new car. And in our next episode, we're actually going to talk about some reliable, more affordable options for people to actually buy new cars and old. And that's basically it for our current
That's about
episode.
it for today. Yeah.
So thank you all
Do
for
the
watching.
things, like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.